Hey Yankees fans, today we are diving deep into one of the most talked about prospects in the New York Yankees organization, Jason Dominguez, and why the 22-year-old outfielder could be on the brink of a breakout season. Dominguez has been a name familiar to fans for years, ever since he signed with the Yankees as a 16-year-old with sky-high expectations. From the very beginning, scouts raved about his combination of power, speed, and athleticism, envisioning him as a player with five-star tools who could transform the Yankees outfield for years to come. However, like many young talents, his journey hasn't been straightforward. Injuries, limited playing time, and the challenge of adjusting to professional baseball in the major leagues have slowed his progress at times, leaving fans eager but somewhat frustrated, waiting for him to truly fulfill the enormous potential he showed as a teenager. Heading into the 2026 season, the anticipation surrounding Dominguez is higher than ever. The Yankees are looking for him to take a definitive step forward, and this offseason, he made a strategic decision that could accelerate his development significantly. He joined the Dominican Winter League. Playing in the Dominican Winter League is a smart move for a young player seeking to refine his skills in a competitive but low-pressure environment. Dominguez is using this opportunity to get more at-bats, work on his approach at the plate, and gain valuable experience in the field. It's the kind of focused, off-season preparation that can make a real difference for someone trying to secure a starting position on one of the most storied teams in Major League Baseball. By taking this step, Dominguez is showing commitment not only to improving his individual game, but also to positioning himself as a key contributor for the Yankees in the near future. Dominguez's journey through the Yankees system has been full of promise and challenges. He debuted in September 2023 at the age of 20, briefly showing fans glimpses of the talent that made him a highly regarded prospect. That initial call-up was limited to just a handful of games, but even in that short window, he displayed flashes of power and athleticism that gave fans reason to be optimistic about his future. The following season, he faced some setbacks with injuries that limited his playing time, but he continued to develop in the minor leagues, honing his approach at the plate and learning the nuances of outfield defense. By the end of 2025, Dominguez had accumulated enough major league experience to start making a more visible impact. Over 126 games, he posted a batting average of 257, with 10 home runs, 47 runs batted in, and 98 hits, demonstrating a solid foundation on which he could build. While those numbers may not leap off the page for some, they represent meaningful progress for a young player still learning to navigate the challenges of professional baseball at the highest level. A significant part of Dominguez's development has focused on his role in the outfield. Yankees fans know that the team has had a crowded and talented outfield, with veterans like Aaron Judge and CODY Bellinger occupying key positions. Dominguez has had to compete for playing time, which means that every opportunity counts. His defensive skills have been an area of focus, as the team wants to see him become a reliable, everyday outfielder. Reports from coaches indicate that his speed, arm strength, and athleticism give him the tools to become a top defender, but translating those tools into consistent game performance is an ongoing process. That's another reason the Dominican Winter League is an ideal setting for him to continue improving, providing additional reps and real game experience without the intense pressure of the regular Major League season. Offensively, Dominguez has shown a lot of promise, particularly as a left-handed hitter. His stats from 2025 highlight his ability to produce power and drive and runs, but there are still areas that require refinement. As a switch hitter, he has shown dominance from the left side of the plate, but his performance against left-handed pitching when batting from the right side needs improvement. This is a critical area for him to develop, as true success as a switch hitter requires consistent production from both sides. By getting more plate appearances in the Dominican Winter League, he can work on those specific adjustments, enhancing his overall value to the team and preparing himself to be a more complete offensive threat in the upcoming season. Another factor that makes Dominguez's progression so intriguing is his age. At just 22, he has already gained significant exposure to professional baseball, but he still has plenty of time to grow and mature as a player. The Yankees are a team that expects results, and young players are often under pressure to perform quickly. Dominguez's dedication to improving his game his willingness to seek additional competitive experience in the offseason, and his focus on both offense and defense suggest that he is ready to meet those expectations head-on. Fans can anticipate a player who is not only physically talented, but also mentally prepared to take the next step in his career. The 2026 season looms as a defining moment for Dominguez. With the core Yankees veterans still in their primes, but gradually aging, there is a window of opportunity for younger players like him to make a significant impact. The team is counting on him to seize that chance, providing depth and excitement in the outfield while continuing to refine his skills. His offseason work in the Dominican Winter League reflects a proactive approach to development, a willingness to face challenges, and a determination to prove himself on a big stage. All of these elements contribute to the narrative of a young athlete on the cusp of realizing his potential, with a season ahead that could be transformative not just for him, but for the team as a whole. Dominguez's story is a reminder of how player development in professional baseball is rarely linear. Injuries, competition for positions, and the mental adjustments required to succeed at the highest level all play a role in shaping a young athlete's journey. Yet the signs are promising. His work ethic, athletic tools, and commitment to continuous improvement suggest that he is ready to make a leap. Fans watching closely will see him enter the new season with more experience, a sharper approach at the plate, and improved confidence in the field. The anticipation surrounding his growth is tangible, as every at-bat, every defensive play, and every moment on the field will be closely observed as an indicator of his readiness to become a key piece of the Yankees' future. As we look at the big picture, Jason Dominguez embodies the blend of raw talent, dedication, and potential that makes following baseball so compelling. Young, determined, and constantly learning, he represents the next generation of players who will carry the Yankees' legacy forward. By taking deliberate steps to enhance his game, particularly during the offseason in the Dominican Winter League, he is laying the groundwork for a breakthrough that fans have been anticipating for years. The coming season promises to be a defining chapter in his career, one where preparation meets opportunity, and where a player with immense promise has the chance to transform potential into performance. As we continue to break down Jason Dominguez's trajectory, it becomes clear that the 22-year-old outfielder is entering a pivotal moment in his career. The Dominican Winter League experience is more than just a chance to get additional at-bats. It is a crucible for learning the subtleties of professional baseball in a competitive environment. For Dominguez, every swing, every defensive play, and every decision on the bases serves as an opportunity to refine the skills that will define his role with the Yankees in the 2026 season. His approach at the plate has been evolving steadily, moving from raw talent to a more disciplined hitter capable of adjusting to different pitching styles. In a league that features a mix of seasoned professionals and rising stars, he is testing his ability to adapt, improve, and produce under conditions that mirror the challenges he will face in the majors. One of the most striking aspects of Dominguez's game is his speed and base running. Over the past seasons, he has demonstrated the ability to create opportunities with his legs, turning singles into doubles and applying constant pressure on opposing defenses. His base running metrics highlight a combination of instincts, acceleration, and awareness that makes him a legitimate threat whenever he reaches base. This speed also translates into his defensive potential. Covering ground in the outfield requires anticipation, quick reads on the ball, and the agility to make plays in the blink of an eye. Dominguez's physical tools, when combined with increased game experience, suggest that he has the capacity to become not only a reliable outfielder, but a standout defender who can impact games on both sides of the ball. Offensively, his splits reveal areas of both strength and opportunity. Dominguez has excelled as a left-handed hitter, particularly against right-handed pitching, showcasing his ability to drive the ball, generate extra base hits, and bring runners home. However, his performance from the right side of the plate against left-handed pitching has lagged behind expectations. As a switch hitter, true success depends on producing consistently from both sides, and this is a key development goal heading into 2026. By facing pitchers of various styles and refining his approach, he can become a more versatile and dangerous hitter, capable of contributing in any lineup scenario. The Winter League provides the perfect environment to focus on these weaknesses without the intense scrutiny of the Major League spotlight, allowing him to experiment, learn, and make adjustments that will pay off when the regular season begins. In addition to his hitting, Dominguez is working to enhance his defensive instincts. Left field has been a challenging position for him, as the Yankees have had a strong and sometimes crowded outfield. Learning to read fly balls, position himself correctly, and make accurate throws are skills that require repetition and live game experience. By taking on these challenges during the offseason, he is accelerating his learning curve, preparing to be ready when opportunities arise in the majors. His athleticism gives him the tools, but consistent performance comes from repetition and experience, and the Dominican Winter League offers him both in abundance. Looking at his past seasons, it is evident that patience has been required from both the organization and the fans. Injuries limited his playing time, and competition for starting positions has been fierce, with veterans like Aaron Judge and CODY Bellinger commanding significant roles. Yet, despite these obstacles, Dominguez has continued to develop steadily, showing flashes of the talent that made him a top prospect. Each season has added more depth to his game, whether it's improved plate discipline, better base running decisions, or defensive awareness. Heading into 2026, the expectation is that these incremental improvements will culminate in a more complete, impactful player who can contribute every day at the major league level. The mental aspect of Dominguez's game cannot be understated. Being a young player in a high-pressure environment like New York comes with intense scrutiny. Fans, media, and internal expectations all weigh heavily, and handling this pressure is as much a part of development as physical skills. By taking proactive steps to improve in the offseason, Dominguez is demonstrating maturity and a willingness to take ownership of his growth. He is learning not just how to play the game better, but how to prepare, how to adapt, and how to approach each opportunity with focus and confidence. This mindset will be crucial as he looks to establish himself as a key contributor for the Yankees, particularly as the team balances veteran leadership with emerging talent. Another important factor is the way Dominguez's growth affects the overall Yankees roster. With Aaron Judge still in his prime, but gradually moving toward the later stages of his peak, and with other veterans aging, there's a real opportunity for younger players like Dominguez to step up. His development can help solidify the outfield, provide depth, and add a dynamic element to the lineup. A successful season from him would not only elevate his career, but also contribute significantly to the team's competitiveness, creating flexibility for the Yankees to manage their roster strategically while maximizing the prime years of their star players. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. The baseball world is buzzing after a fiery comment reportedly made by Chicago Cubs star CODY Bellinger sent shockwaves through clubhouses and social media alike. In a moment that has quickly become the talk of the league, Bellinger was overheard saying he's never playing for the Yankees again. A statement that immediately ignited speculation about who exactly he was referring to and what incident could have prompted such a bold declaration. While Bellinger has always maintained a relatively calm public persona, those close to the situation claim the outburst came during a private conversation that wasn't meant to go public. Yet, in the age of camera phones and anonymous leaks, nothing stays hidden for long. Within hours, the remark was circulating through online forums, sports talk shows, and fan pages, fueling endless theories. Some believe the outburst hints at a personal falling out between Bellinger and a well-known Yankee, possibly a former teammate or off-season training partner. Others suggest it could be related to lingering tensions over trade rumors that linked Bellinger to New York earlier this year. A few even wonder if it reflects deeper frustrations about the Yankees' front office or their handling of player relationships. Insiders describe the situation as volatile, noting that Bellinger has kept unusually quiet since the quote surfaced. His representatives have offered no comment, and the Yankees organization has remained completely silent, neither confirming nor denying the story. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain. This single sentence has sent a ripple through Major League Baseball. Fans are dissecting every social media post, every photo, every subtle interaction between players from both clubs, hunting for clues. Is this just an emotional slip, or does it signal something larger? A hidden rift between stars, a sour negotiation, or perhaps a story yet to fully unfold? For now, the rumor mill keeps spinning, and all eyes are on Bellinger. Because when a player of his stature says someone will never play for the Yankees again, the baseball world listens and waits. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.